Okay, so this is something I recently came across. I love the idea where they said paying it forward. So by paying it forward would mean that somebody helps you, you pay it forward by helping others. Okay? And I want uh, you all to give one example about how to pay it forward, who did help you, or what are your blessings. And okay, uh, let us redo the Canva thing. Let us do everybody do the reading again. Okay. No, let's start with the GD topic. I want everybody to read it one by one after the other. Devamma, why don't you start? What is a GD?
Yes, ma'am. Shall I read this, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Okay. Group discussion is a common evaluation method used by various organizations, especially during the require. Re- what's that, ma'am?
Recruitment.
Recru- Recruitment process, academic assessments, and professional settings. It involves the group of individuals engaging in a structured discussions on a given topic. The purpose of GD is to assess the various skills and qualities of the participant, such as the communication skills, leadership abilities, and teamwork, critical thinking, and problem solving skills. The three elements of GD: introduction, body, conclusion. First one, hook, beginning with a cap- captivating statement, question, or a
Devamma, let Baswaraj do the reading.
okay.
Okay, Baswaraj? And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want all of you finish your GD, right? I want each of you to come up with one captivating statement in the beginning, one hook, what you all finished. So if you had to redo it, how are you going to start after reading this? Start off.
Introduction. Hook. Begin with a captivating statement, question, or anecdote to grab the audience's attention and set the tone for your argument. Thesis statement. Clearly state your main argument or position on the topic. This should be concise and assertive, outlining what you intend to prove or persuade the audience to believe. Context. Provide brief background information or context related to the topic to help the audience understand the significance of the issue.
Okay, so we go to the next. Nikhil, why don't you read?
Main points. Organize your argument into main points or arguments that support your thesis statement. Evidence and examples. Support each main point with relevant evidence, statistics, facts, or examples. This adds credibility to your argument and helps persuade the audience. Counter arguments. Acknowledge and address potential counter arguments or opposing viewpoints. Refute them with logical reasoning, evidence, or alternative perspectives. Logical flow. Ensure a logical flow between your main points with smooth transitions to guide the audience through your argument.
Good. Who's left? Harshita?
Yeah. Conclusion. Summary. Summarize the key points of your argument. Emphasize why your position is valid and convincing. Reinforce thesis. Restate your thesis statement, reinforcing your main argument and leaving a lasting impression on the audience. Call to action. Conclude with a call to action or a thought-provoking statement that encourages the audience to consider your perspective or take few further actions. Reinforce thesis. Restate your thesis statement, reinforcing your main argument and leaving a lasting impression on the audience.
Great. Thank you. And okay, we are not doing this GD topic of the day. We've already done this. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is it's at 7:45. I'll give you 5 more minutes. I want each of you, okay, you know what pay it forward means? Pay it forward is when somebody has been kind to you, you be kind to others. Okay, by paying it forward, to say thank you to people who have not only just saying thank you from your mouth, you're with your actions thanking them by helping others. Okay, that is called pay it forward. I want each of you to come up with one story that shows what you've seen, what you've experienced, what you have done, what moved you, what made you feel nice by watching or seeing or hearing any story. I'm going to give you till 7:50 and each of you have one story and you give me in one minute. Okay? Did everybody understand what I want you to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Please tell ma'am once again.
Okay. So what happens, Nikhil, if somebody is nice to you, kind to you, help you doing something, okay? You not only thank them, you also pay it forward. Pay it forward in the sense you go and help somebody else. I'm trying to remember that Rajnikant movie where, not Rajnikant movie, which movie was a Chiranjeevi movie, where he said, I help one person and that person goes and helps three people. Remember that movie?
Yes, ma'am. Stalin.
Yes.
Stalin movie.
Yeah. That is about paying it forward. How he says, when you once you help somebody, you just don't say thank you. You also ask them to
Yeah,
go and
yeah,
help
yes,
others.
ma'am.
Yeah, that is called paying it forward. I want each of you to think of one story you've heard, you experienced, and speak about that. So start off with one statement and end with a call to action. Okay? I'll give you 3 more minutes. One minute to go, please. Okay, who will go first? Taranjit, would you like to go first? Paying it forward.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Please call me Kanti.
Uh, as the topic says, one good turn deserves another. This is what I feel. There are times which at times one is himself or herself in a very difficult situation, but then also you feel like helping others. I would give a very small thing. I had a student in my school, and her father was selling vada pav, like a small stall on the road. And I had never thought that she couldn't pay the fees, and also she had already passed the school. I'm talking after the school. So one day she met me on the road, and I said she was a very brilliant student, a very brilliant child. And I asked her what happened. So she said, "Ma'am, I want to appear for my MPSC, but I don't have the money to pay the fees." And I don't know, without any thought, I told her, "Okay, don't worry. You come tomorrow in the morning to school, and I'll pay your fees." And day before yesterday, I came to know that she has stood first in Maharashtra. And it was so nice, so fulfilling. There were tears in my eyes. She called me from where she had checked the result. She said, "Ma'am, before calling my parents, I've called you. And ma'am, I am promising you that when I get a job and I fulfill, I am never going to forget. I will pay the fees of girl child, because I always support girl child more than a boys, because girl childs don't girl like, I don't know, but in Sikhs, in Maharashtrians, all over everywhere, girls are not favored. So I was so happy. She said, "Ma'am, when I get my first salary, the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to pay the fees of some girl child." I was so happy hearing that. I said, "God bless you, Sakshi." Her name is Sakshi Rane. I had kept it on my status also. And it was, this is something so fulfilling that
Yes.
she had. It is not that I did not think that I'm going to get any benefit out of it. But then that thought came to her, because during school time, I always used to tell, when you pass out, you have to give back to the society what you have gained. And that thought, she said, "Ma'am, I still remember you saying this. And I know how girls are close to your heart. So I'm going to do this whenever I get a good job. And whenever I get a job, I am going to sponsor at least minimum 2 girls for their education." And this, I think,
Wonderful. Wonderful.
is something what we pay forward. You don't do it for something, getting back something. It is unintentional. And if somebody carries that forward, there's nothing like it.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you so much. So Nikhil, Devamma, Baswaraj, Harshita, who'll go next?
Ma'am, I will.
Yeah, ma'am, I'll go.
Okay, okay, okay. One of you go, man.
Basraj, you can go on and speak.
Okay. Good evening. I thank to my parents when I was a dying till now. They bought me what I have asked, and they educationally they helped me a lot, and they supported me in every stage of my education till now. And they try to get good education, and they give me everything without anything else. Uh, but their health condition was not good. Even though they helped me and they guided me and they given a lot. But what after getting a good job, what I want to do is uh, make them happy and get them to a good hospital and take them to a good good hospital, and I want to provide them a good medication in a better hospital in future.
Good.
Thank
Good,
you.
Baswaraj. Thank you. Thank you. So that's very nice that you want to give back to your parents as a thank you and you're paying it forward. Good. That's very nice. Harshita.
Yeah, mom, there is a nice quote that be reason for someone's smile. I totally stick on to that. You know that I am a student of NRIVA. Before I became the student of NRIVA, my sister, when she was studying her Bachelor of Technology, she was also benefited by NRIVA organization. And as, as a gratitude, she's paying off monthly 300 rupees back to NRIVA for making other students use that money for study. At that point, I realized, and I also said many times that my personal goal is to make others, make the poor students who need educational support. I will be far enough, and I'm so much happy to give them that support. And you know, ma'am, Geetu ma'am, my mentor, she helped me. She's so kind, and she helped me by paying 2,500 rupees for ELSA subscription. And you know, she wanted me, she showed that much kindness to me, and she wanted my improvement. So, returning back, one thing she asked me, be get improved, get improved in every aspect, and that is the thing that you can give me. And she's so much happy with me, and she said, I'm her star student, and she's proud of me. That what I can give her back, and that that is what me.
Good. Thank you, Harshita. I was hoping you would take NRIVA's name because they've been very supportive of many, many, many students. And it
Yes.
is nice to hear that you're going to also support other students. And Geetu, and I can personally tell you how much you have changed. How I can personally see the improvement in you from what you were to what you are now. And a great amount of credit goes to Geetu as well and
Yes.
what she has done for you. And very nice. Devamma, Nikhil, who's going to go next?
Yeah, I will tell, ma'am.
Yeah.
I will tell a simple story, ma'am. Simple short story.
Okay.
Uh, a man went to coffee shop. He bought his coffee and also paid for the next customer drink, ma'am. When next person come to the counter, the cashier told them your coffee is already paid for by person before you. The surprised customer was very happy, ma'am, and decided to keep the kindness going. It
Okay.
shows how one small act of kindness can inspire others.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Very nice, Nikhil. But from it'll add, I would say, um, authenticity and it'll add some feeling if you tell your own story, some story which you have seen. Okay. Like how your brother also was supported by NRIVA, right? And now
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
he's helping you, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's how you can tell. Okay. So Devamma, what would you like to say? Because we just have one more minute and I want each of you to have spoken.
When I had completed my second PUC, ma'am, I have written KCT exam, and in that I have got first. I have gotten first in that exam, and in that exam they give a 3 rounds, ma'am. In that um, they're going to allot a one college for me. I need to do the option entry for that, ma'am, to get a college. At that time I had no laptop, ma'am, and I didn't even know what does the option entry meant. And at that time my neighbor helped me to do the option entry, and they listed some colleges which are good in Bangalore. And uh, uh, they had they had done my option entry, ma'am. And after that, I got to know what does the option entry and what are the procedures I need to do. That now I'm helping my sisters to do those all things, because I got to know after that my
By your experience. Very
yes,
good,
ma'am.
Devamma. Very, very, very good. It's very nice to hear that each of you are paying it forward. And my version of paying it forward is working with Asha. And the more I help, the more God gives me strength to do more. And this is my way of saying thank you to God for all He's graced me with, what all His blessings are. And that's the way I'm paying it forward. Okay. And I say thank you and good night. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see all of you in the book reading.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
night. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Ma'am, I would like to say sorry for you, ma'am, for disappointing,
Why?
because I haven't prepared well, ma'am.
That's okay. But even then, you did a good job. Even
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
you did a good job. So, if you had prepared, you would have done an amazing job.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Don't worry. You did a good job. But if you had prepared, you would have done a better job.
Yes, ma'am.
So, next time onwards, remember what a GD is. You just read it. I will share it as a text. All of you, please read it. Okay. Thank you.